Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we are taking a look at from Transformers Earthspark. These are the Taticons Arcee and Terran hashtag. Basically, as you know, the Taticons, which I don't know where they got that name from. These are the finger changers. Basically, you put your fingers in the rear of the vehicle and they flip up and they change. Now, right now, as far as I know, these are the only ways to get figures of RC and hashtag. So that is kind of interesting, but I'm fairly confident, as with all the kid-friendly lines, if these are prominent characters, and I know there's been a focus on the Terran characters, they'll show up in other classes and sizes and what have you. Let's take a quick look at RC. As many of us know from watching the beginning of the show and the previews, RC is this nice takeoff of a 57, classic 50s muscle car. Rolls fairly well. The rear wheels kind of drag a little. And now, hashtag, I'm not familiar with. It looks like a nice little armored van with some radar dishes and stuff like that. So I think it's like a surveillance type of vehicle. But what's really cool is, and I want to make sure you guys can see this, um, there's a nice metallic fleck in the purple. So this is a really nice looking vehicle. And I'll say it does tend to roll a little bit better than RC. Um, I think part of the problem is, if I'm looking, the front wheels get are pegged in this way with the tab going into the vehicle, where the rear wheels are actually snapped on over the pegs there. I think that's on both of them. But one thing to note is they both do share the exhaust pipes here. So I don't know if that's like just a part sharing or just a necessity for the transformation, which we'll get into right now, starting off with RC. When you take your finger, push it in just like this. That'll flip around that black panel. Bring your thumb around just like so. We've done this before. Close it up. And there's RC. Now, unfortunately, one of my main complaints, here you look at the head there and the body. One of my main complaints is, when you look at these figures and the groove, your finger's meant to go in this way, which means we'll do it here with hashtag. And then when you want to hold it up, it's, kind of awkward. If you were able to maybe, putting your finger in this way, it does fit, but then of course it's a little awkward to get that leverage. Um, and it's really not meant for that. There's a hashtag. So I think if they could have designed the curvature of the vehicles to go the other way, that would be nice. There is no articulation. They're just basically the whole gimmick of these figures is the transformation. Is hashtag having a hard time standing. Huh. Oh, I see. It's the radar dish there on the side. Well, let me see if I can. Yeah, I think this radar dish right here kinda affecting the balance of the figure. It's not able to sit as flush. Hmm. But transform him back, close him up just like that, flip that panel over. Very simple, one step type transformations. I do find it interesting that with the simplified figures in this go round, um, they've removed like the basic arm articulation and stuff like that. So yeah, um, not much more to say about them. Uh, these are fairly cheap. They're about $3, $4, which I know for some people they might say, well, that's a lot for what they do. But I gotta tell you, they've also been very hard to find. And I've seen online these going for over $10, closer to 15, if not more. Um, And that's from various third-party sellers. Now, I was able to get these from Walmart. I finally went to a Walmart the other day, and it wasn't the awe-inspiring experience, but Walmart.com had these figures listed as out of stock, whereas when I walked in, I was able to find them relatively easily. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the Wave 2 Tacticons, so I don't know if there's going to be more of them, but for a few bucks, they're not bad. Just don't pay more. Don't be crazy. That's about it for the review. If you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe. Um, the views are always nice, but the likes, comments, and subscriptions help communicate to YouTube through the algorithms that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you want to make the ultimate sign of support, I do have a Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/ChuckDog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month, $12 a year. You guys know the spiel. As I always say, if you can't swing it, your views are more than thanks enough. Um, Once again, this is your old pal Chuck for Tacticon Arcee and Terran hashtag. We will see you next time.